Hello, everyone. This is Big Dan with Southern Extreme Podcast. I was just coming to you today. We're going to talk about the 600 Home Run Club for the Major League Baseball. We're going to do is we're going to talk about. We got 5 participants in the 600 Home Run Club. Now the 2 out of the 5, of course, is probably not going to be in the running. They probably shouldn't have 600 runs, home runs, due to the substance abuse program. But anyhow, we're going to discuss it, and if you would like and subscribe. I enjoy talking about baseball. Like I say, I cover some college football also. Now the 5 gentlemen that are on the 600 home run club, I've covered the 7 home run club. You can look up that video if you'd like to watch that if you hadn't seen it already. But the 600 home run, we got 5 participants. 4, let's see, we got Willie Mays, Ken Griffey Jr., Jim Thome, and Alex Rodriguez. They have 22 years in their career. Sammy Sosa, he has 18 years. So that's the 5 players in the 600 home run club. Now, we'll go over their stats and stuff like that. I'm going to list them. You know, these 5 players, I'm going to list 1 through 5 as far as these particular 5 players. But like I say, A-Rod and Sammy Sosa, because of the substance abuse program, they probably wouldn't be on this list, be honest with you, if it wasn't for that. So they're going to rate at the bottom of my scale because of that. But they're still. Baby, go in there. Go in your room now. Shut the door. So yeah, so they're going to rate at the bottom of the list because of the substance abuse. But anyhow, let's get into it. Now the slugging percentage, that's like I say, for these power hitters, that's kind of how I rate the power hitters. You know, as far as the pure hitters and stuff like that, we do have 2 players on this list. They're in the 3,000 hit club. I'll be going over the 3,000 hit club later on too. But A-Rod and Willie Mays are on the 3,000 hit club. Willie Mays has 3,283 hits. A-Rod has 3,115 hits in his career. Now, slugging percentage wise, the highest one out of the 5 is Willie Mays. He has a 557 slugging percentage. They're all pretty close, but like I say, the 550, that on the slugging percentage, 450 is good. 550 slugging percentage is outstanding. 650 is elite. So the 557 for Willie Mays, that's outstanding, of course. But like I say, all of them's pretty close there. And then you got Jim Thome comes in second out of the 5 with a 554 slugging percentage. A-Rod has 551. And then Ken Griffey Jr. has a 538 slugging percentage. And Sammy Sosa has a 534. So, but like I say, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just going to go over the numbers. I know the 2 out of the 5 here, A-Rod and Sammy Sosa, their numbers are going to be a little construed because of the substance abuse. But anyhow, Willie Mays, he had the most at bats. He had 10,881. at bats. He had over 2,000 runs, which that's awesome. Now A-Rod had 2,021 runs, where Willie Mays had 2,062. A-Rod had 10,566 at bats. Now Ken Griffey, he had 9,801 at bats. Now he had 2,781 hits. That's pretty good. Jim Thome, he had 8,422 at bats, and he had 2,328 hits. And then Sosa had 8,813 at bats, and he had 2,408 hits. So he had just a shorter career though. So your home run rate for these guys, they're all fairly close. A-Rod has every 15 at bats he hit a home run. Willie Mays, every 16 at bats he had a home run. Ken Griffey, every 15 to 16 at bats had a home run. Jim Thome, every 14 at bats had a home run. Sammy Sosa, every 15 at bats had a home run. So they're all right there together as far as that goes, home run rate. Now, as far as on these gentlemen here, on the home run list, of course, A-Rod had 696, Willie Mays 660, Ken Griffey Jr. 630, Jim Thome 612, and Sammy Sosa had 609. Now, strikeout wise, A-Rod struck out. Well, I'll take it back. I'm sorry. He was the third. Jim Thome struck out the most. He struck out 2,548 times. Sosa struck out 2,306 times. A-Rod struck out 2,287 times. Now, Willie Mays, he only struck out 1,526 times. And Ken Griffey Jr., he struck out 1,779 times. So there's a good bit of gap between Willie Mays. He was the best on the list as far as striking out. But there was a good gap between, of course, what you just heard between Willie Mays and Ken Griffey and the other three. So, and then as far as the base on balls, which was that's a pretty good little statistic for the four members in the 700 home run club, being such feared hitters and stuff like that. Base on balls, Jim Thome had the most base on balls. He had 1,747, and he had 172 intentional base on balls. Now, the next was Willie Mays. He had 1,464 base on balls, 214 intentional base on balls. Now, we got the next one was A-Rod with 1,338 base on balls. He had 97 intentional base on balls. Now, as far as intentional goes, Ken Griffey was next. He had a total of 1,312 base on balls, but he had 246 intentional base on balls. And then Sammy Sosa come in last on that. He had 929 base on balls, 154 intentional base on balls. Now, average wise, the best average, of course, is Willie Mays. He come in at 302 on his career, batting average wise. A-Rod was 295 on his career batting average. Ken Griffey Jr. was third with 284 batting average for his career. And then you had Jim Thome at 276 and Sammy Sosa at 273. So that's what you got there as far as those numbers go. But like I say, on my list, the way I rate these guys here, for me personally, like I say, if you would like and subscribe, leave me some comments. Tell me what your list is, 1 through 5 on this. Now, my number 1 is going to be Willie Mays. And then my number 2 is going to be Ken Griffey Jr. Junior just had a smooth swing to me, very smooth, very beautiful. All these guys, they hit awesome. But I just like Junior's swing. It was just awesome. But anyhow, Willie Mays number 1, Ken Griffey 2, Jim Thome 3, A-Rod 4, Sammy 5. Like I say, and A-Rod and Sammy, for me, they wouldn't be on this list if it wasn't for the substance abuse. But I'm just doing the list as it is on the Home Run Club. So, but just leave me some comments. Tell me what you think. I appreciate you listening. Like I say, subscribe, like, and thank you very much, and have a great day. Bye-bye.